Hello and welcome to another SuzieVision video. My name's Susie. Really helps the channel if you give the video a thumbs up if you like it and hit that subscribe button. But let's get on to the business of today. So I am about to do a trip up to Liverpool, and I have never been to Liverpool before. Yes, shocker to anyone from outside the UK. The people in the UK have not seen a lot of the UK themselves. So I'm going up to Liverpool to meet up with a friend who I actually worked with on the Disney International College programme way back when, in 2010. And we didn't actually work directly together, but we met while doing the programme. And she's having a baby shower, which is very exciting. And so I have, for the last few months, been on the lookout for baby presents. So there were a few kind of requirements on the baby present front. We weren't given a list or anything like that, but obviously, like myself, my friend is a huge Disney fan, and in fact met her husband while also on the same college programme. We all met out there. So Disney was always in the forefront of my mind, which is why I decided to do this video, because trying to find presents that someone else might not get them was kind of one of my priorities, because I was like, doubling up is great for certain things but not so great for other things. So I'm going to show you what I got and give you some ideas for what you can get. Now, as it currently stands, no one knows, apart from possibly a doctor somewhere, I don't know, no one knows the baby's gender. And won't be finding out until the baby is born. So that did kind of affect a little bit what sort of presents I got, because you've got to make sure it kind of works for both, or technically there are more than two genders now, but as a baby typically falling into the one of two. Was trying to find something that worked for both, or didn't isolate one over the other. And as someone who I don't particularly subscribe to having lots of girly things, or traditionally girly things, so for me that was a challenge, and I had to partner up with my sister, and she gave me some ideas as well. So let me get to it, and I will show you what I got. Now, I am not sponsored by any company or person that I may mention in this video. There are no affiliate links whatsoever, because I'm just a baby channel. Not literally. There are typically no babies featured in this channel whatsoever, apart from me talking about it right now, but I'm just a tiny channel. So let me show you some of the things that I got. So I'm going to start off with the first thing that popped into my head when I was like, what can I get? And this is something that's kind of thinking more towards the future than necessarily when baby is born. But I'm very aware, and these are particularly available in the US, I believe. There is a series of books called Little Golden Books, and they do book versions of all sorts of different things, like all sorts of films and loads of stuff. But a lot of people's first contact with Little Golden Books is with Disney books. So that was the first thing that popped into my head as to something to get that would make sense because of when we met and so on. So the first one I got was Figment. Isn't that cute? And the second one that I got was Haunted Mansion. You may think, but my theory behind these, right, was I was trying to think of which attractions might a baby go on sooner rather than later. And you may think Haunted Mansion's scary though, but Haunted Mansion is a slow ride. As far as I can think, there's no height requirement on it. So that could potentially be something that they get to experience fairly early on in life. And I mean, Figment to me was an absolute no-brainer. I'm just looking at the back of these. It's on the back. They actually talk about little golden books, and there are over 200 timeless little golden books to share. And they mention that they've done a Jungle Cruise one, Pirates of the Caribbean, The Orange Bird, It's a Small World. They've got Nightmare Before Christmas, Raya and the Last Dragon. Did I say Jungle Cruise? I did say Jungle Cruise. It's because they've got different lists. Something called Scuffy the Tugboat, the Pokey Little Puppy, the Shy Little Kitten. I've never heard of any of those, but yeah. So these actually retail, because as I say, you'd normally get them from America. I got them from Amazon UK, and I will put on the screen how much they actually cost me because they were different prices. But these typically retail for about $6 in the US. So I got those. So the next thing that I got, I was trying to, again, think of things that are a little more unique and a little quirky. And when I think of unique and quirky, I immediately think Etsy, quite frankly. So I went on to Etsy. And when I'm purchasing stuff from Etsy, I like to get stuff that ships from the UK, just so I know for sure that there's not going to be any customs charges or anything like that going on that I'm not aware of in advance. So I immediately set my search thing to ships from the UK and just searched for Disney Baby. And various things came up, a lot of which were personalised. And as yet, we do not know Baby's name. And so I was like, I don't really want to get anything personalised because that's more something I might buy later on. And then I came across this particular item and I was like, this to me seems cute. And I personally have never seen them before. Not that I spend loads of times around babies and children, but time around babies and children rather. But I was like, this seems really cute to me. And my mum has a rule when you're buying baby stuff. And I completely disregarded this rule on this particular occasion because of all the gender stuff. And her rule is, when you're buying baby clothes for a newborn, don't buy newborn sizes, buy bigger. The reason being is that everyone will buy newborn sizes and no one will buy like 6 month, 12 month, 18 month, and they do still need clothes then. So with that in mind, I saw this and was like, oh my goodness, if someone does buy clothes like that far in advance, this is perfect for this, right? So this was from a user on Etsy called Precious Creations 74, and they do have a website. You can see there, and that is a discount code, discount 10. If you order directly from their website as opposed to from Etsy. I hadn't heard of them before, so I ordered it from Etsy. And I'll put on the screen how much these cost. But basically what they are, I'll show you one, is a little hanger there. With, in this case it says today's date, but I'll show you one of the other ones in a second. They've got like 0 to 3 months, 3 to 6, 6 to 8, 6 to 9, so on, with a Disney character. So you can hang all the clothes up in the wardrobe. Oh gosh, knocking them over. See here. So they've got a Pooh one, Eeyore, and they've got Piglet as well. So this is a set of, how many we've got here? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 8 hangers that basically cover them from literally today up to 24 months with their clothes. And so I just thought that was a really cute way of having it all sorted in the wardrobe. They're made out of wood. They had the option of it being white or wood, but they were sold out of the white, which I didn't mind because I don't know what colour baby's room is going to be. And so I was like, well, the neutral wood will go with anything, so that works fine. And they also did a set that had Simba, Nala, Bambi, and I want to say Thumper. I think those were the 4 characters. So there's 2 for each character in the set. I thought that was really, really cute. So baby hangers. The next thing I got, so I was, as anyone in the UK will know, the Disney store in the UK is essentially all online only. There is one Disney store in the UK now, and that is in London on Oxford Street. If you want to go there, you get the tube to Bond Street, you come out of the station and it's literally just like right across the street. I'm lucky enough that I live close enough to London that I can get to it, but it's not always convenient to get to. So I was hoping to get to it, and then time was running out, and so I was like, that's not going to work. I will just go on Etsy again and order something else. This, I'm going to show you the packaging just so you can see the size of it. But because this is personalised, what I'm going to do is insert the picture of what this item actually looks like from the Etsy shop owners page, because I don't want to reveal the person's name and information. So there you go. Get out of the mystery packaging. All right. So this is the size of it, just so you can see. Basically, I'll insert the picture of it from the website now. This is a tag for you to hang off the back of your stroller, or you could it could be a wheelchair or ECV, that is personalised with the family name and the place that they're from, and looks like the cast member name tag. And again, it's made out of, I'll double check, I don't know if it's wood or MDF, but it's all been waterproofed as well, so it is totally okay in the rain. And this was handcrafted by Harry. There you go. And this is the scan to visit the shop and social media right there. So I'll put the link as well down below in the description box for handcrafted by Harry. And I just thought that was absolutely adorable. I'm going to put the price that it cost on the screen here. One, because both baby's parents were cast members, and because I know that they have Disney trips planned with baby. So I thought, they're going to have a stroller. Brilliant. Yeah, I was like, fantastic. My only thing was working out where they were going to describe baby as being from. So I did have to sort of ask that question, just because both parents are from very different areas of the UK, and so I had to double check that, but without actually saying what the present was. So yeah, I was really pleased with that find, because I was just like, oh, that's brilliant, because otherwise you have the paper stroller tags. But if you take your own stroller, which obviously a lot of people do, especially with newborns and things, you don't have anything to label it. And I just thought, oh, this is a really cool way of making sure they don't miss out on the labelling fun. That sounds weird, but I always used to like keeping the labels off the chairs and wheelchairs and things. Okay, so the next thing. So I actually did end up going to the Disney store in London. We managed to sneak in a trip, went up to the Disney store, and it was absolutely useless. Why do I say that? So I will say they had some very, very cute costumes that were Flounder and Nemo, etc. But my challenge there was knowing exactly how big baby's going to be at the sort of times that they might use those, because I was like, they're not really practical for everyday wear, but they're very cute for like Halloween or meeting characters, etc. So I kind of ruled those out. A lot of the baby clothes that they had were very much, they are either like Minnie or they are Mickey. And it became, they also didn't actually have that much. And we had the same problem. Charlie was looking to purchase some baby clothes for a couple of friends who were expecting on our last trip. And we literally found 3 items, which is insane. 3 items. And I think one was The Lion King, one was Nemo related, and one was, oh my goodness, what was the other one? Can't remember. I know that it was one of the ones she purchased as well, but I cannot think what it was. But yeah, seriously lacking in the baby clothes department, Disney. Like, you need to improve there. So that wasn't great. Charlie had a brilliant idea of something we did see, and that was going to be our backup, basically, if we didn't find anything else. It was a Pegasus plush, a baby Pegasus. And the reason she said we should get it is because Pegasus is given to Hercules as a baby. And I was like, oh my goodness, that's adorable. That's brilliant. This is Charlie, who absolutely can't stand horses, but Pegasus is adorable and is her like exception to horses. But she was like, straight away came out with this, and I was just like, but we didn't get it because we found other things. From the Disney store on Oxford Street, we then headed to Primark on Tottenham Court Road, which is absolutely massive. It's like 4 floors, huge building. And we initially went in there and we were like, is this it? There's not many baby clothes, like just at all. And we were like, I'm sure there's more baby clothes in other Primarks we went to. And then we turned a corner at some point and we're like, oh, they're all here. So we found all sorts of baby things. Again, a lot of stuff is gendered, literally like pink and blue. And I'm like, there are other colours of the rainbow, literally, that you could have baby stuff in. So let me show you what our Primark haul was. So, as I said, having said only buy baby clothes that are bigger for reasons, I absolutely did not do that, and I went for this. Now, it is blue, but the blue makes sense in the context of what it is, because my friend has various Disney characters that she likes. Funnily enough, that most of them are blue, but hey ho. But one of them is Donald Duck. And so we found this with Donald Duck all over it. So this is, I believe, 2 different outfits. So bear in mind, baby is due in the autumn. So Charlie was like, you want to make sure that they're potentially slightly warmer clothes rather than being all summery. And of course, everything's summery because right now it's July and, you know, summer. So yeah, so we have this little Donald outfit, and then this kind of, if I turn it around here, the long sleeve number as well. I have no idea. I don't know babies, but apparently they wear things like this. Yeah, so this particular one was for 0 to 1 month, and that was £8 in Primark. Lean back so you can see it properly. So picked up that, just because I thought, you know, I kind of want to buy one outfit, because it feels weird to me to not, but there you go. So the next 2 items, again, my sister, who does spend a lot of time around small children, she went, there are certain things that it doesn't matter if they're duplicates, because you cannot have enough of these items. No, it's not nappies. So the first one was some muslin squares. Again, the top one has got Donald on it, but it's actually got Donald, Pluto, there's Chip and Dale, who are my personal favourites, and they're just 3 muslin cloths. You can see the different kind of patterns there, and it even says on the back you can use them for swaddling, tummy time, burp cloth and nursing cover. And Charlie was like, cannot have enough of these sort of things, because babies spit up, they puke up, you carry that train of thought, so it doesn't matter if they have duplicates, because they will be using these for years for all sorts of different things. That this pack of 3 was £4 from Primark. So I got that. And then the other thing, and this will not translate on camera, you just have to trust me when I say this next item is unbelievably soft. So soft. And that is this little baby blanket. It's super soft. It's got Minnie and Mickey on. Can't go wrong there, can you? And this was £6, but it is unbelievably soft. Side note, we've always found that the blankets, this kind of fleecy type blanket in Primark, super soft, even like the adult versions. So loads of blankets around our house are Primark, just because, one, they are slightly cheaper, it's more cost effective, but also because they are so soft. I just want to keep touching this. It's so soft. There we go. So the other problem that I hit, this feels weird to call these things problems because that sounds awful, but like they were challenges that we had, is when getting sorry, that was literally my friend texting me information about the weekend. When getting stuff for babies in terms of presents, one, everything is pink and blue. We've already talked about that. The other problem is that everything assumes the baby has already been born, which I found interesting because lots of people these days have baby showers. So it's like, why is there not more stuff that suggests it's in anticipation and therefore might be more neutral? I don't know. I have literally found one bag that is approximately the right size for the various gifts. I may have to pick up a second one. And I have been all over the place. We went to M&S, I've been to... we went everywhere. I know M&S and Sainsbury's are not everywhere, but we went to all sorts of different places trying to find gift bags that were big enough. And eventually I found this one. Ooh, look. There we go. You can see how big it is now. my head behind it. Got this one in Tesco's, which, while technically not baby, and I suppose the elephant has a hat and a balloon on it, it felt baby-like to me. So got that, and it came with one sheet of tissue paper, which personally I don't think is enough for anything, so I bought another pack of white tissue paper, because that was literally all they had when I went in to Tesco's on Sunday. It looked like it had been raided, that whole section. I guess there were loads of parties at the weekend. Yes, so I managed to pick up that bag, but that's literally all I've been able to find. It's crazy, crazy. Retailers, I feel like you're missing a trick with this one. Why is there not more baby shower stuff? Really? And I had the same problem with cards, actually. I even looked at custom cards and nothing quite met what I wanted. And great ones for once baby's born, amazing ones for when baby's born, but not so much for before baby's born. So I ended up with this. This was £2 from M&S. And the inside says, "Wishing you non-stop hugs and happiness." Aww. Yes, so that was the card I got. But yeah, I've been quite surprised at how weirdly difficult buying some stuff has been. There you go. Now, obviously, there are loads of other things that you can buy for babies and baby showers, but being a friend rather than a family member has obviously affected everything from sort of budget to what type of items might be appropriate. So, had been family members, probably helped buy milk pumps and all sorts of things like that. But these were the various things that I found that kind of matched what I was looking to get. So I hope you have found this video helpful if you're looking for baby gifts for friend, family member, etc. that is a Disney fan, where the parents are Disney fans. Yeah, as I say, hope you found it helpful, and it's given you some ideas. As I say, I have not been sponsored by any of the companies that I have mentioned in this video or the Etsy shops. I just found the items and liked them. That's literally it. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider hitting subscribe. This is not the typical video I do on this channel. Normally I've got theme park ride-throughs and trip videos, etc. I am currently working on a series of vlogs that I did on my most recent trip, and we've got lots of exciting adventures coming up in the future as well. So as I say, like, subscribe, and I'll see you real soon. Bye!